Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. This is Sandra here, and we are back in the American Made series. This will be episode number 6. Alright, now where we're at right now, we're kind of on location here at Kowalski's Car Auction and Salvage Cars. So, without further ado, I kind of got one in mind. Kind of got a little build that's been brewing. This one right here. She's a beaut, ain't she? I'm thinking maybe we'll bring this one back to the shop there and see if we can't, well, I guess maybe getting it running is out the question here. But we're going to restore this one. And I have a plan to keep it this height. That's the reason why I want the supercharged version. Because it's basically the same as the drag build. However, the back end of the car doesn't sit 10 miles in the air, you know what I mean? It's got a nicer stance to it. And when I'm done, it'll have just a little rake where the rear is up a little bit higher than the front. It's gonna look good. Alright, let's jump on the auction, shall we? And check these. Already comes with supercharged motor. Awesome. Doesn't really show much for anything else. Coil spring rear. Looks complete. Drive shaft. Transmission. What about the front here? Oh yeah, everything looks all complete. Interesting. The only thing it needs is a brake drum and a tire. And a few bushings. The bigger ones. And that looks like it has everything else. Okay. Well, they're saying it's worth $4,700, which I can almost agree with that. A decent price. And every bid I make, it's going to be $300. I like to stop it around the R. Prone to build or bid over. Not bad, 6,000. Perfect. Sent it right to the garage. Anything else in here? Nah, I think we're gonna head back. So, alright everyone, see you when we get back to the shop. Welcome back to the shop here, everyone. Well, as I'm sitting here waiting for the car to show up, so you're looking at this Bolt Reptilia R6 here, that C8 Corvette Wish Edition, we'll call it. I mean, it's got a block, it's got transmission, it's got one of the drive axles in it. It's pretty cool, Alright, that car should be here by now. Let's go out there and take a peek-see at it. Oh, there it is. Whew, she's dirty. Definitely gonna need some work, that's for sure. But I think we're already ahead of that. Alright. What we're gonna do right now, we'll bring this over to the car wash. We're gonna hose it down. Spray it all in here. Clean up on the dash. Give it a good wipe down. Perfect. Look at that. We're gonna get rid of the seat now. It's kind of in the way. I may as well get rid of the steering wheel too. Perfect. Alright, let's hop back out here. Alright. Let's get over here by the hose. And by the sprayer end here. Right there. Alright, now I'm going to turn this on right here. Alright, now we're going to hose down the car. Give it a good cleanup, give it a good scrub. Never did look to see what the original color was. I'm going to say it was black. That's alright, because that's the color we're going forward anyway. Ooh, it's going to look nice when she's done, man. Alright, now we move this over to garage entrance B. And we're going to swap this with the R6. Perfect. Alright, but before we go any further on this project, we got to run over there and start painting some parts. Into the paint shop we go. Now I've already chosen the color for the block. The block's already on the engine stand. It's already been set up to build a supercharged V8 OHV. But that's all it is. There's no crank, there's no nothing. It's just a straight block. Alright, we're going to go with this. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go with this one. That's right. And then we're going to go with this. I mean, the bottom end of the car is going to be pretty basic, we'll say. It's not going to be too extravagant. All the extravagante is going to be under the hood. That's where it's going to really shine. I mean, it's going to shine so much, might need sunglasses. Alright, now we're going to get this last piece of the puzzle here all painted up, ready to rock and roll. Do that black, same as the other one. I believe that would be everything painted. Doesn't seem like a lot of parts, does it? That's very curious. Alright. Now we're going to go like so. We're going to go there, right here. Perfect. Ready to rock and roll. Let's put the crank in. Alright, now we're going to put the crank caps in. Starting at the center, working our way out. Now we're going to do the front one. Now we're going to put the piston rings in. Give the little extra gallop, you know what I mean? And after we're done putting the piston rings in, then what we're going to do is we're going to put the rod caps on. Torquing them to spec. Start here at the front, work our way back. Perfection. Alright, 2 left after this. Last one. Perfect. I'll put the oil pan on. That's a nice looking gold I created this time. Put the oil filter on. Try to make it look like a Wix, but you know how that works out, right? Alright, now the pressure plate. Now we're going to smack on the release bearing. Perfection. Now before we put the cylinder heads on, we're going to slide this camshaft in. Get this all buttoned down up front here. Timing chain on. Right, like so. Now the timing cover. Beautiful. Now we're going to throw the distributor in before we put the cylinder heads on, because once the heads go on, then the intake pieces start showing up, and it becomes a real pain on this motor. I got the cap on. We're going to put the clip D. We got one. Perfect. I'm going to have to do a little bit of MacGyvery here. Spin down and around. Throw this one on. Perfecto. Alright, as we get the rest of the front of the motor dressed out. Can't really put any belts on. We put belt B on, but that's about it, and that's when the power steering gets put on. See what I mean? We could put this belt on. We need to get that supercharger on first before. We didn't want to put the water pump on yet, but okay. I was actually aiming for the fuel filter. But okay, I guess the water pump had to go on too. Beautiful, got the coil on. Alright, now we've got all that on. I'm going to spin the motor. Alright, now we're going to put the cylinder heads on. All 9 bolts, I believe it is, or 8, 5 up front, something like so. Put the push rods in. Forgot to ask, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. If you're just waking up, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. You know what I mean? Now this video will probably be over about 5 hours after I'm done making it, so more or less when not long after this video drops is when I'll be driving my daughter to school, so yep. Perfect, I'm gonna put the valve cover on. Just like so. Looks alright. Beautiful. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Alright, now we're gonna put this cylinder head on. Now we're gonna put the lower intake. Now we're gonna put the supercharger on, the air pump. Put the carburetors on. We've got all 4 bolts holding them in. Put the other one, the rear carb in. Alright, let's bounce our way up here. We're going to put the air filters on. This time I got the right ones instead of getting the straight 6 ones. Ooh, that can look good. Especially with the carb being that color too. Ooh, it's going to be snazzy. It's going to be fancy. Alright, let's put the fan on. I mean, isn't that a piece of art right there? I'm going to do this side over here. Start at the back, work our way forward. And then we can run the rockers backwards. Start at the back. Last spark plug, which should be number 7, but I'm not sure what it is here. Should be, yeah, like I was saying, if it's going into a Chevy, that should be number 7. It'll be, firing order would be 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. which would be the proper layout, but you know. So I wish I was able to put superchargers and stuff on the V8 OHV, the 1.4, the small block Chevy. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sweet. Be able to put a supercharger or something on every motor base, like even the 429. I think it says it's 428. I can't remember which one it is, but you know, take it from 700 or 700 horse, bring it up over 12, 1300. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sweet. But we get what we get. Beautiful. Put this valve cover on now. Beautiful. Put the header on, the long tube. Now I do believe we're gonna have to order some wheels. Now I've already got one custom made, custom ordered we'll say. I gotta order 3 more. I'm not running anything large in charge. We're just gonna be running some 16-inch wheels. But we're gonna run skinnies up front and fat meats in the rear. Alright, so let's see. We already got the one wheel, right? I think. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, that one, okay. Alright, let's see. Which one were they? Right here. Alright, we're gonna run one more 16 with 30 backspace or ET. And we're gonna run 2 just regular 16s. Alright, while we're here, we're gonna order up some rubber. And we're gonna put 2 of these. 16, 335, 60. Oh no, 50, pardon me. Perfect. And then for the fronts, we're gonna run 2, 16, 155, 70. Alright, and by the time we rip this thing apart, the wheels and tires should be here, so then we can go and get them color matched to what I want, and then we can install everything together. So, hope you all enjoy. Now we're going to finish taking out the rest of this. We've got the steering rack here. We've got the steering knuckle C. We've got cross member E. Now we're going to drop this down. While that's coming down, we're going to go grab the cherry picker. Bring that over to the wrong car. Ain't that beautiful? That C fold. Reminds me of dynamite. It's going to just explode on the circuit one of these days. Alright. I think we're pretty much done with this. I'm going to bring over our handy dandy welder. And while this thing's starting to go off, yep, we're going to go on over here, look for our tires. Now, he said he left them over here in a bigger upper box. Okay, there's the wheels. And, oh, what's that? Back here? Yeah, there's the tires. Perfect. Got them. We got them. Yeah, we got them. All right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Couldn't get any nicer than that, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at her. Alright, now we need the wheels. Where's the wheels? Over here. Here's the wheels. Because the wheels can make or break a vehicle. They really can. I've made a few mistakes. Putting wrong style wheels on and thinking they're good, and then looking at the car afterwards and going, yeah, they don't look all that right. You know what I mean? So, and it is what it is, man. Alright, let's go put our front suspension together and put the wheels and tires together as a combination. Put all the suspension back on the car. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see, we're going to put the fronts together first. So that's 30, and we need 155, 70, 16. And while that's doing that, we're going to come over here, we're going to grab this, put this together, perfect. Run back over here, grab this one, do this like so, grab the other 13, or 30 I mean, and find our 155, 70, 16. What? What tire did I put this on? Huh, I must have had an extra one. Okay. Guess we can use a spare, I guess. 335, 50, 16, perfection. See, and a little bit on the sidewall for the tires is what's going to give the car just a little bit taller stance in the rear. Not much, but enough to notice. Okay, we don't have nothing else. Beautiful. Alright. Now, we're going to bring this. I could have just put that back. Ew, dirty fender. Make sure there's no other panels on here. Ooh. Yeesh. Left a bunch of stuff on here. How come I didn't notice it? But alright, we're going to run this over to the paint shop. And we're going to get it all painted up. Now, I do have the parts. I just got to make sure that they're being ordered correctly. You know what I mean? Like front bumper, the door, the window. What's the fenders look like here? Yeah, I may as well get new fenders too. Okay, got out of there. Now we're going to go in here. That, get this, get this, get this, get this, get this, and get this. I thought I already purchased my interior too. Well, we're going to have to repurchase them. And we're going to put some little bit of nice things in this car. Gonna make it look real good. You know what I mean? Alright, now where's the seats I'm looking for? Right there. Alright, let's bring this over to the paint shop. Alright, first things first, we're gonna put the interior in. We're gonna start with the rear bench. Boom, that's in. Now we're gonna go with the fronts. We're gonna put the passenger side in first. Now we're gonna put the driver's side in. Now we're gonna put this nice wood grain steering wheel in. I mean, just doesn't that look good? I think it does. Kind of serves the purpose of what we're trying to do, right? Alright, now we're gonna put the body panels on. Door, driver's door, side glass window, the window, mirror. Alright. Put the hood on. Put the fender on. The headlight on. Front bumper. And do that right like that. Put this one on like so. Put this in there like that. Put this mirror back on. The side glass back in. the rear window in, put the trunk. Perfect. I ain't got no license plates for it, but that's okay for now. Not really too worried about them. What's the status? 91, perfect, cool. And doesn't look good. Just wait. It's gonna look real good here in a minute. Look at that. I mean, that looks real. Alright, now we're gonna bring it back to car lift B. And that just looked good, doesn't it? Alright, now I guess it's time we put the car back together. So stick around and enjoy the show. Alright, get this last lug bolt on. Perfection. Now we're going to put the car down. I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that look good? It might have a little bit more rake than what I was expecting. Put it down on all four. It's not bad. It's not bad. Looking pretty good, I might have to say. Probably could have made the ET on it probably over 50 and it would have been okay. Alright, what do we got under here? What do we still need? Alright, we got the radiator. Yep. Got the blue goo holder. Yep. Power steering reservoir. Yep. Brake master cylinder. Check. Fuse box. Wrong answer. Try again. Alright. Let's purchase one. Probably also gonna need a starter too. Have a battery too, just cause, you know, for the sake of just cause. And I also said a starter. Perfect. Speaking of the motor, let's go grab it. Let's go drop it in and see what it looks like. I'll rotate it around. Perfect. I'm gonna grab this off. Hey, we didn't hit the wall that time. We're gonna put it in the car. I mean, man, doesn't that look good? It sits in there very, very nicely. Alright, let's fill it up with fluids. And then we can put transmission in, drive shaft in, and hopefully our other parts that we're missing will be here by then. We can grab them, put them in, and oh, clean that up, don't want to make a mess. And then we can bring this thing to the alignment rack and to the dyno. And if we still got time, we'll take it to the drag strip. That's the game plan is. Beautiful. Fill this up. So we got oil, power steering fluid, windshield washer fluid now. Right there, perfect. I'm going to put some coolant in it. Help keep her cool on those warm days. Oop, clean that up. That coolant is very corrosive. It will eat paint. Put some brake fluid in it. Actually, you know what? We're not going to take it to the strip today. Because what I actually am going to do is we're going to take this one and that one over there. I'm going to get a set of slicks for the rear of that. And we're going to take this. We're just going to make, an afternoon of it, we'll say. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, let's put the hood down. And that just looks almost sinister, doesn't it? And those tires on the rear, they just make the car. Ooh, that good. They're good looking right there. Alright. Now we're going to go put in the transmission, which is something that we don't have. Of course not. Why would we? No, we have it. It's just in the back over there. We're not even going to paint this one this time. We're just going to leave it in the raw. See, we already had it, it was already in the back. I was just messing with you guys. The front pipe's on. Should put the drive shaft in first. Alright. We don't have the starter per se yet, so I'm going to lower this down. And I believe he said he's going to drop them all off in the front pile of boxes over here, crates. So take a little gander on over here. Yep, they're there, right here. Let's see, we got them all. We got the starter, we got the two fuse boxes, all A and B, all base and cover. We got the battery. Alright, I think we're good. Hopefully we got all the relays and fuses and stuff to go along with it. Alright, so I'm going to pop this back up. Click on into here, go into this mode. We want to put the starter in now. Zip, zip, 2 bolts in, away you go. And we need the fuse box, which goes back over yonder. I'm going to do this, like that. There. B relay. C relay. The other C relay. I'm going to put in fuse C, fuse A, fuse B, fuse C, fuse B. Now the lid. And now we'll put the battery in. Perfect. Now we can actually run this over to the alignment rack. Close the hood down. And get this thing all lined out. But first, let's hear it run. Sounds quiet. Perfect. Close her up. Line the wheels. It's not out too bad. Alright, now the headlights, because you need them for racing. There, perfect. Now it's dyno time. I mean, that thing just looks right, doesn't it? She's a beautiful looking car. Now we're going to raise this. We'll put this all the way up to 456. I have an idea. It has a plan. Alright, I'm gonna raise this one to 200. Yeah, a little bit over. This one to 150. Around that area. Perfect. And raise this one to around 100. Maybe a little bit over. Maybe we'll go 110-ish. And we'll raise this one to 60, I think it was. There, right there. The 172 first gear. Should be okay. Alright, now we're not going to mess with the carbs at all. We got parts missing from the car. What? Back to car lift B. I'm just going to make him put it up on the lift. Stubborn little booger. Now am I missing any other parts? Everything else looks to be 100. Perfect. I'll just back over to the dyno. Now we're going to run it. Okay, factory numbers are 517 horsepower at 4,300 RPM and 717 pound-feet of torque at 2,800 RPM. I think we're roughly around the 1,000 horsepower mark. Let's see it anyway. Alright, our new horsepower numbers are 996 horsepower at 4,300 RPM, or an increase of 479 horsepower at 93%. And the torque is 1,365 pound-feet at 2,800 RPM, or an increase of 649 pound-feet at 91%. The drag rating is Class A at 547. That don't look too bad, huh? Alright, we're going to swap this over here with garage entrance C. And I can look at it in the sunlight. I mean, that looks good, doesn't it? I mean, that looks real good. So, yeah. That would be her right there. Alright, everyone. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we shall catch you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.